Okay, we're on our way to jail. This is Heather. She's got the bag. All of our dolls in it and everything that we have to take with us. Now once we get in there, we can't take the dolls upstairs, the bag with us, because bags are no longer allowed downstairs. Heather, how does it feel this wonderful Florida morning up here?
Feels cold.
How cold? What time is it?
8:20.
Too early?
Too early.
Too early? Here's the jail.
Cold.
And I hope there's no rules against filming on your way up to jail, or else we'll be staying here.
Let's hope not.
So it is a long walk, as you can see the parking lot from where we just came from. It's all uphill. We really get a good thigh workout on our way up here. We're teaching the girls today. It's just as interesting as teaching the boys. Men, not boys, they're men. And today we are teaching shaken baby syndrome.
Happiest baby on the block.
We'll be spending the next 2 hours in here teaching the girls. You never know what's going to happen. You ready, Heather?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, we just finished classes. We're back out 2 hours later. And Heather, we survived.
We survived.
Now we have our baby dolls. Here's what our baby dolls look like that we take to class. It's a whole bag full of them. And the top one, there's our shaken baby doll. You can see half his head is there. We show what shaken babies look like. You want to give the baby a little shake and show them that. You can get these at Childbirth Graphics, and it really is worth it if you're teaching classes about child abuse and how to prevent it. So, went pretty good, didn't it, Heather?
It went really good.
We had one pregnant girl that came, besides the other girls. And it's interesting to watch their reactions, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. In the video, when they saw what shaken baby does.
Yeah, sometimes the toughest ones, all of a sudden, they look really like, oh my goodness. You know, it's a good class. The girls learned. They wanted to play with the dolls. They wanted to work with the dolls. And we would tape inside, but we can't. We're not allowed to. As you see, the dolls are in the bags. The rules of the jail here is you can't take bags in anymore. And we have loads of stuff that we carry, sometimes huge bags of stuff. And so we have to take everything out of the bags and carry them in our hands down to the pods. And keys from bringing in contraband, because somebody brought in contraband. It takes one person to change a rule. So now we carry all these dolls, and people have things to say about us. Yep, we're purple. They call us the purple ladies here because we always wear purple scrubs. That way the deputies know who we are immediately without having to figure out who we are. Oh, it's the purple ladies or the baby ladies, and they know who we are. So yeah, it was a good class. One girl that refused to talk the whole time, we got her talking at the end and got her to open up. And another one, she wanted to tell us all about her kids.
And everything else.
And everything else. There's always something to learn when you talk to these girls.
The one girl that didn't have any kids of her own, but cared for her boyfriend's kids, and
Yeah.
how she cracked when she saw the video and got into it.
Yeah,
I think she
was
probably
worried about
learned
that.
the most out of all three.
I think she did too. At least she acted the most, and she was the toughest looking one when she walked in the door too,
Right.
wasn't she?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of thought she was going to have a bad attitude and be a little bit of trouble, but
Yeah.
that wasn't the case.
No, she really opened up at the very end. I think what she just needed was someone just to really listen to her and maybe acknowledge her. I talked about her tattoo.
Right.
I liked her tattoo. It was the first time in a while she had somebody tell her that she liked something about her.
Just to know that someone cared and,
Right.
you know,
We don't know how
cared
long
about
she's
her.
been in here, so.
Right.
And we don't ask what her charges are. So we don't know anything like that. It's best not to know sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Yes, especially in this case.
Well, we're almost into the car. We are starving, and we
Yes.
are very, very thirsty. You can't take drinks down there either. So we're going to stop somewhere and we're in Florida. We get a great big glass of iced tea or a huge Diet Coke. One thing about this, and coffee. And the one thing about this class is so early in the morning, we always stop and eat breakfast.
Yes.
That's the end thing we do. So hopefully you learned just a little bit about what we do when we go to jail here in the county we're in Florida, and how much we really do enjoy doing it, even though it is so early in the morning. It's a good thing.
There's always someone that touches you and, you know, brings a little tear to your eye.
It does.
Every class, there's one that gets to you. So.
And you have to really hold it back and not cry in front of them. We wait until we get past the stairwell before we start welling up.
You want to give them a hug and let them know that you care and that you're there, and you just can't do it. So
Yeah, we're not allowed to touch the inmates, so that is one of the rules. Obviously, when we're a doula, they let us touch them when we're in the hospital, but we can't touch them while they're in there. And but we touch them with our words. We try to let it affect that way.